God bless the pugilist. Let me say this right. Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Devin Haney versus Vasiliy Lomachenko. My prediction. I got Devin Haney. Let me tell you why. Devin Haney way younger, way bigger. Um, I feel as though that this is really an easy fight. This is an easy fight for Lomachenko. I mean for Devin Haney. I feel as though that this is a legacy fight for Devin Haney. Um, Devin Haney did some all-time great shit. Devin Haney is the champion at lightweight at 135 pounds. He got all the belts. He undisputed. Ain't nobody, there is no disputing it. He got all the belts. At 135 pounds, he the man. Tank Davis is the cash cow of 135 pounds. That's undisputed. They said he did 1.2 million. I hate talking about niggas' money. I hate pocket watching. I just don't. That shit just always rub me the wrong way. But you know, they keep making it news. I'm not gonna get too deep into that because that's not really my business. Another nigga money. I really don't care. I promise you. But I understand the politics of boxing. He the cash cow at Tank Davis is the cash cow at 135 pounds, which is a very prestigious weight class throughout the history of boxing. 135 is a very prestigious weight class. A lot of great fighters pass through that weight class. It's a very historical weight class. It got a lot of historical significance. Tank Davis is the cash cow, but he's not the champion. I don't care who he knocked out. I'm talking about boxing. I'm a boxing fan. I don't care who he knocked out, who he beat, none of that. He don't got all the belts. He's not undisputed. He ain't got no belt. They gave him a little belt, a prop belt for real. That's my nigga. That's my nigga. That's my nigga Tank. That's my nigga for sure. That's my nigga for sure. But Tank got a prop belt. Devin Haney got all the belts. He beat the man that beat the man that beat the man that beat the man. He got all the belts at 135 pounds. So he the nigga. Period. Devin Haney went to Australia and took the belts from George Kambosos. They took Devin Haney through the ringer. Australia took Devin Haney through the ringer. The Australian government was trying to they took Devin Haney through the ringer. They ain't want Bill Haney to come and corner his son. What kind of shit was that? They was playing little games. They know what he coming over there for. They know the whole country is waiting on this fight. They was playing little games. At the end, they eventually did the right thing, but they was playing games to get a dude the advantage, to get George Kambosos the advantage. He said, I don't give a fuck if my father can't come. I'm coming to get them belts. That's real all-time great championship shit. They was playing all types of little games with him. George Kambosos did some sucker shit. He said, I'm the champion. You got to come to my homeland and get the belts if you want this title shot. Haney said, all right, come on. Then he said, you got to take less money. Haney said, all right, come on. Then he put a rematch clause in there, which I think that Kambosos thought that was going to break the deal. He put a rematch clause in there. If I happen to lose this fight in Australia, you got to come back to Australia and give me a rematch in Australia, in my hometown. I mean, in my home country. Or is that his hometown too? I don't know. I know it's his home country. He said, all right, come on. They call him Devin the Dream Haney or Lord Devin Haney. I call him Easy Devin Haney. Easy Devin Haney. You don't get no easier than that. He the easiest guy in the world to make a fight with. He give you everything you want. What more do you want? He signed on for everything and went over there and took the belts. That nigga a dog. That nigga a dog. That nigga a D-O-double-G. That nigga a dog. That nigga a dog. He got dog in him. He said, you ain't gonna let my father come, so I'm coming to get them belts. You want me to fight you in your hometown? Hostile territory in your home country. I gotta fly halfway around the world. Cool, that's cool. You want the rematch there too when I take your belts? That's cool. You want more money? That's cool. You want to bring a weapon in the ring? That's cool. He don't give a fuck. He easy Devin Haney. He easy. I call him easy Devin Haney because he make the fight look easy. He easy to make a fight with. And he got an easy-going personality. He always chilling. He easy going. He easy Devin Haney. That's what I call him. I'm the only nigga call him that. Yeah, don't steal my shit. No, you can steal it. Yeah, we should start calling him that now. Easy Devin Haney. He real easy to work with. He easy to work with. He just want to fight. He gave that man everything. He gave that man everything. And he went over there and took his belts. He got all the belts at 135. Devin Haney, I got Devin Haney beating Lomachenko by a 12-round decision. 135. Let's talk about Lomachenko. All right, I'm back. I hear action with my bitch ass neighbor real quick. Let me say this right. Let's talk about Lomachenko, right? Lomachenko is old. Lomachenko was born in 88, 87. Something like that. He was born in the 80s. Lomachenko is on the wrong side of 30. He kicking 40 in the ass. Let's talk about boxing, right? There is really no history. I mean, no, I won't say that. In the history of boxing, the 135-pound weight class has always been a young man's weight class. Always. It was, that's like, it's a historical weight class, but the guys that really was like the shit at 135 were in their 20s. You know what I mean? Like it was always like a weight class, like you passing through to get to welterweight. You know what I mean? Like you passing through. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, Tank Davis is kind of old to be at that weight class. He getting older. He getting older to be at that weight class. That weight class is a young man's weight class. Lomachenko is at the end of his career at 135 pounds. He is old. Lomachenko got miles. No, let me see this. Let me see something. I had his. I think Lomachenko got 3 gold medals. No, Lomachenko got 2 gold medals. Yeah, Beijing and London. Thought he had 3 gold medals. I don't know, but Lomachenko, I think he fought in the World Series of Boxing. You know what I mean? He been fighting. He been an amateur. He turned pro in his late 20s. And then probably 30. He might have turned pro at 30. Yeah, at a way, not a way smaller, but I think what, 126, 120, some shit like that. He turned 122, something like that. He turned pro he fought at a lower weight class. He old. He old. 135 this is not his best weight class. He little and he old. He little and he old. This is just a legacy fight for Devin Haney. That's all this is. This is a legacy fight. He need Lomachenko on his record. Lomachenko is on his way out the door. He old for the weight class. He got a lot of miles on him. He high mileage. You know, we it's possible that we can see a knockout. You know what I mean? He too small. He too small for Haney. We just Haney just getting started. Haney, what, 23, 24? Maybe 25. So Haney just really getting started. He got another 10 years. We're gonna be seeing 40. We're gonna be seeing Haney at 140 and 47, maybe even finishing up at 60 or something like that when he get like 35, 36. You know what I mean? He just now getting started. You know what I mean? Like he where he's supposed to be at his age, 135 right now at in his young 20s. He a big dude. You know what I mean? Um, you can't take nothing away from Lomachenko. Lomachenko is a awesome boxer. He's a world class boxer. You know what I mean? But he been exposed. They threw him in there with Let me look it up. Oh man, I gotta look it up now because I'm like, I gotta get on Lomachenko ass now. Hold on, let me look this shit up. They threw him in there. I remember early, his second or third fight, professional career. Let me see, professional record. Yeah, his second fight. Yeah, Salido, and Salido was dogging him. Yeah, he showed him. He introduced him to the amateurs. It looked like he wasn't gonna survive the fight. He lost a decision. He roughed him up. He showed him this ain't the amateurs. This ain't no point fighting shit. Yeah, they might score points, but this ain't no point fighting. This a real fight. He kept doing little dirty shit like hip checking them, hitting them, bumping hips with him, and hitting them below the belt, hitting them on the hip and punching them on the thighs, and just little rough shit, just grabbing them, holding them, twisting arms up, just nasty shit, just nasty veteran OG veteran shit, nasty OG veteran shit. You know what I mean? Like he really did. You know, that's when he really got exposed. You know what I mean? Like, and ESPN. Let me say this right, boxing so fucking racist that ESPN, after he got did like that Vasiliy, he ain't get no rematch, nothing. He ain't get no get back or nothing. They tried to put him over Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford had all the belts at 140. They really did put that up. I remember seeing that. They had Lomachenko as the #1 fighter in the world with like 4 or 5 fights with a loss, with a unanimous decision loss on his record. Was it unanimous? Or was it split decision, which it should have been unanimous, with like 4, 5, 6 fights or something like that. He was the number. He was ESPN kept running like the little thing they put on the screen. They kept running that, talking about he the best fighter in the world. Talking about Lomachenko is the best fighter in the world because he white. That's all that was about. How you gonna be the best fighter over all these all these fighters at that time? This was like 6, 7 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, something like that. You got Wilder, heavyweight champion for 5 years. You got fucking Terrence Crawford with all the belts. Uh, shit like that. Yeah, like how you gonna put him just because he was white? That's it. They gassed him. They gassed him because he was white. And they know that they put that on the screen. The casual boxing fan that's white is going to say, "Oh, he's the best fighter in the world." ESPN said it. They said he's the best fighter in the world. We got a white guy. Yeah, they was gassing him too. They was, I mean, talk about, man, talk about gassing, man. I mean, like they was big. Yeah, he's the best. And oh yeah, the way he moves, and oh yeah, the Matrix and all this bullshit, high tech, Lomachenko, and the way he moves, the way he steps around. Look at him. They was just gassing him. I'm like, this guy ain't even really shit for real. Like he ain't really shit. What he do? Lose to Teofimo Lopez. They gave him a lot of easy fight. Let me see. I remember. Hold on. Let me look this up. I do remember that. I remember that Nicholas Walters fight because I used to like Nicholas Walters, but Nicholas Walters was off for a while. Yeah, he lost to Teofimo Lopez. He had won. I think he had all the belts, and he had lost to Teofimo Lopez, and he been in some good fights, but decent fights, but he old, man. This is an easy fight for Devin Haney. I feel like I'm going long. Let me get my final prediction. Um, I got Devin Haney by 12 rounds, 12 round, easy unanimous decision. You know what I mean? Lomachenko too little. Lomachenko said, I remember Devin Haney got in the ring with Lomachenko, and he said, uh, Lomachenko was like, oh, who this guy? Heavyweight, 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 heavyweight. He was saying that about Devin Haney. Like, you can't say no shit like that. Like, what he was saying that this guy, Devin Haney, big. Like, but Lomachenko doing his job. He know that this is a pass the torch type of fight. You know what I mean? Devin Haney gonna get anointed at the. Well, I feel as he already been anointed. But Lomachenko know who he is. He know that in the sport of boxing, you know what I mean. In the sport of boxing, Lomachenko had a hell of a career. You know what I mean, and he know that Devin Haney need that name on his resume. That's all this is about. Let me say this. I gotta get into this other shit before I come off here. Lomachenko is Saturday. I had me a drink, so yeah, I might be a little, you know what I mean. Let me say this. I gotta say this, right? My fight that I want to see is Devin Haney, Tank Davis. So let me say this to Lomachenko. If you watching this video, don't grow a brain. Don't grow a brain and try to pull out some veteran shit and fuck around and win. Yeah, I don't need you to win, man. Don't win this fight. Don't try to win. Just let it happen. Yeah, just let it happen, man. Please don't fuck this up for me, because I don't want to see you versus no Tank Davis and see you get knocked across the ring. That wouldn't be good. You know what I mean? That ain't even really a fair fight, if you ask me. But yeah, not to overlook Lomachenko, I need Devin Haney, Tank Davis. I need it. I need it. I ain't gonna lie, I need it, man. I need Tank Davis. I know that Devin Haney can beat this monster. I know it. Let me talk Haney for a second. I don't know. I had to stop the video because I had to handle some business with this bitch ass nigga. I believe that he gonna outbox. That he can outbox Tank Davis. This fight need to happen like this year type shit. Like, if he beat Lomachenko, he handled his business and beat Lomachenko, this need to be the next fight. Shakur Stevenson can wait. He ain't really did nothing. He need to build more of a resume, in my opinion. You know what I mean? These guys done already did some great shit. I mean, I feel as though that they need to get it on right now while they still young. They still at this weight class. You know what I mean? This weight class, Devin Haney is the king. He is the king. Period. There's no denying that. Devin Haney is the king of 135. Tank Davis is the cash cow. Devin Haney is the king. Period. That's just what it is. So this is a historical fight. This can't happen at 140. It can't happen later on down the line, maybe 147, which I don't want to see Tank at no 147. I feel like that'd be that's too big for Tank. I feel like Tank at the perfect weight class, just to go on record. But yeah, this needs to happen at 135. This need to happen next. While they still young, while they coming off the momentum of the Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this up because my camera keep cutting off and shit. But they need to have this fight right now while they still young, while they coming off this Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight, and they did all these great numbers. This is the perfect time to have it. When else is you gonna have it? Tank about to outgrow the weight class. Devin definitely about to outgrow the weight class. Devin big. He didn't look the best on. He didn't look dead, but in the last fight against Kambosos, he didn't look that great on the scale. He looked it sucked up. He looked it drained. He looked it dried out. You know what I mean? So he did everything. He got to get the Tank win, and then he can move up 140. I can even probably see him at 147 like quickly, like within the next couple of years. So, it's just time to move on. You know what I mean? So that's the fight I want to see. let me say this, right? God bless the pugilists. They put their life on the line to entertain us. So